Hello everyone, I am Arjun ST, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering at Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Okay, so today we are going to see the topic in automotive systems. The subject code is OEAT 551. So in automotive systems, so today we are going to see one part of engines. Okay, so that's why I have given the title as Automotive Engines Part 1. So I have splitted the engines into two parts. So in two presentation we will be studying completely about engines. So today we are going to see about part 1 of automotive engines. Okay, so this comes under unit number 1, automotive engine auxiliary systems. So in engines we will be discussing in detail about automotive engines like external combustion engines, internal combustion engines, and different types of engines, that is SI and CI engines. Okay, spark ignition engine as well as compression ignition engines. So these are the topics which we are discussing under engines. Okay, so we have already seen the course outcome in our introduction video. So once again I am telling the course outcome of our, this is the course outcome for complete unit number 1. Okay, so unit number 1 will be after successful completion of the course, students can explain the engines auxiliary systems as well as the types of injection and ignition systems. Okay, so before directly jumping into the topic, we should know what is an automobile. Okay, so what is an automobile? An object which has wheels for its movement and can produce its own power for its propulsion. Okay, in a simple way I can explain you like an object which can produce its own power for its propulsion. Okay, that is an automobile. Auto means automatic. Mobile means it's a mobility. Okay, so movement. So that's why the name arises as automobile. Okay, an object which can produce its own power for its own propulsion. Okay, mainly the automobiles are invented or used to transport objects or passengers from one place to another place without any struggle. Okay, without any struggle, the easiest mode of transportation, right? After complete knowing what is an automobile, we need to know what is an engine. Okay, the engine is the most integral part of an automobile. Okay, engine is the most integral part of an automobile. It acts as a heart as a human. Okay, it acts like a heart as a human. Without heart, humans, the energy or the life cannot be there. Okay, like that. Without engine, the automobile is of no use, because the engine is the most integral component which produces the power for the propulsion of automobile. Okay, the inside the engine only the complete combustion or the power is generated for the propulsion of the automobile. Okay, so how the power is produced in the engine? The engine burns the air fuel mixture and produces the power. The engine burns the air fuel mixture and produces the power required for the mobility of an automobile. Okay, so basically the engine converts the heat energy into mechanical energy. Okay, the engine is the component which converts the heat energy into the mechanical energy, right? So after that we can see what are the types of engine. The basic types of engine are two types: EC engine and IC engine. EC engine is nothing but external combustion engine, and IC engine is internal combustion engine. Okay, external combustion engine. So as the name itself it says, the combustion is happening in an external chamber. Okay, so in an external combustion engine, okay, the combustion takes place outside the engine cylinder. Okay, outside the engine cylinder, the best example is steam engine. Okay, in steam engine we are using coal as a burn fuel. Okay, the coal, when it's burning, the water gets boiled, and the steam energy gives the power. So the combustion chamber, the combustion particle, the fuel is the coal. So the combustion of coal, the burning of coal happens in a separate chamber. Okay, so that's why it is the best example for external combustion engine. Next one is internal combustion engine. So it also, the name itself says, the combustion process takes place within the engine. The combustion process takes place within the engine. The best example is our conventionally used petrol as well as diesel engine, right? So this is the example for external combustion engine. Here you can see the combustion process takes place in a separate chamber. It's in a separate chamber due to the heat produced by in the combustion chamber. Okay, the water tank in the water gets heated, so the water in the container gets heated, and then the steam is generated, and the steam, high pressure steam, will move the piston, and that will move the crankshaft, and the power will be transmitted to the wheels. Okay, the combustion takes place outside in a separate chamber. Okay, that's why it is an external combustion engine. So internal combustion engine we have already discussed. If here here this component is not specifically mentioned, because if this is a petrol engine, this is a spark plug. This is a petrol engine, this is a spark plug. If that is a diesel engine, this will be act as a fuel injector. Okay, so in internal combustion engine, the combustion takes place within the engine cylinder. So this is the engine cylinder. Within the engine cylinder, the combustion happens. The air fuel mixture comes in through this inlet valve. So okay, here inlet valve is given here. So it comes in through the inlet valve, and then combustion happens, that is inside the engine, and then the exhaust goes through the exhaust valve. Okay, so types of IC engine. There are two different types of internal combustion engine, that is SI and CI engines. SI engine is nothing but spark ignition engine or else the petrol engine. CI engine is compression ignition engine, that is the diesel engine. So this is the spark ignition engine. Okay, so why it is called spark ignition engine means the combustion process happens due to the presence of an external spark plug. Okay, so here it is the inlet valve, the air fuel mixture comes in. Okay, the piston moves up, compresses the air fuel mixture to a high pressure. So generally a high pressure heat area is generated at the top of the cylinder. At the required time, okay, the spark will be produced here. Spark will be produced inside the cylinder, and the expansion, the power stroke happens. So that is why it is called the spark ignition engine. Okay, in the presence, with the help of spark plug, spark will be produced. Okay, this is the structure of the petrol engine. Okay, in petrol engine only we are using spark plug, right? Next is the compression ignition engine. Okay, CI engine. This is the diesel engine construction. Okay, here an engine in here a combustion process takes place when the air fuel mixture is self ignited. Okay, air fuel mixture is self ignited due to high temperature. Okay, in the combustion chamber. Okay, self ignited due to high temperature. That means when the inlet valve gets opened, a fresh air, pure air, only the pure air will comes in through the inlet valve. Okay, after that, due to the compression stroke, when the piston moves up, the air will be compressed to a high extent, so a heated air will be present at the top of the cylinder. At the required time, the fuel injector injects the fuel. Injector injects the fuel. Due to the injection of fuel into the highly compressed air, the explosion happens, the power stroke happens. That's why it is called the compression ignition engine or the diesel engine. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. So the remaining topics will be continued in the next video. So stay tuned, and thank you.